Hi, I'm Trevor. This is Kyleigh, and we're both from Indiana, currently living in Atlanta, Georgia. We're 29 years old, and...
No, I'm not. I'm still 28, by the way.
Well, a couple months.
Anyway, so we moved to Georgia about 3 years ago. I was teaching for the last 6 years. This past year, I recently left the classroom, and I've started my own tutoring business called KB Teaching, and I travel all over Atlanta working with different families, either homeschooling or private tutoring.
And the reason we moved down from Indiana to Georgia is I own a replacement window company. It's a franchise called Apex Energy Solutions. I work mostly on the marketing and sales side, so we currently have an office right here in Alpharetta, so that's why we chose to live here. So we've been looking for a house for more than 6 months.
Like a year.
It feels like forever, and the problem is that I find a house that I really like, and then she shuts it down.
I hate it.
And she throws me a bunch of houses that are just absolutely nowhere in the realm of what I'd ever consider. So yeah, why don't you tell them, what are you looking for?
Okay, so what I really like is the contemporary style. I love, love, love large windows. I want a very smooth connection between the indoor and the outdoor. We love to hike, we love to bike, we love to be outside. I really, really want neutral colors. I want a lot of space. What do you want? What's not to like?
I like columns.
Ugh, I hate columns.
Yeah, like the homes in Dunwoody, these traditional, colonial, or even like plantation style homes. When you look at the White House, it has these nice, beautiful columns. It just has a stature about it. That's what I'm going for.
It's not my thing.
The other thing too, I don't want to be in a neighborhood. I don't care about like pool, tennis. I don't play tennis. I don't care about that. I would much rather have some open spaces. If I could have like 1, 2, 3, acreage is what I'm looking for on this.
Well, this is where we disagree. I have always had a pool, whether in my home, whether access. I've never lived anywhere where I can't get to a pool. So for me, we have to have a pool. Not necessarily in our home, but we have to live in a neighborhood community that has a pool because I can't live without it.
There's a pool at the gym,
LA
Fitness.
It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So one of the big frustrating things when moving to Georgia and looking for a house is in Indiana, the price per square foot is so much better. You get so much more house for such little amount. And in Georgia, especially in like Roswell, Alpharetta, where we want to be, it just seems like it's ridiculous. We're spending so much money and not getting very much house. So anyway,
we need space.
Yeah.
We need space.
Right now we're in about 1,000 square foot apartment, and we're just on top of each other constantly. So a big important thing for me was to try to maximize the price per square footage, but within our budget. Budget's kind of a funny thing. It's like a price I would like to be at, but then like the price that you can actually go up to. And I would really like to be around maybe 300 or so. 325 is what I'd prefer, but realistically, if we found the right place, I think the upper limit would be maybe around 400 or so, something like that.
And the other thing is that what we're really looking for is at least a 3-bedroom. I can't stress enough how much I need an office. We would like to start a family, in the near future. So we want a house big enough that we're not going to have to move again. This can be a home that we can be in for a long period of time.
Yeah, and another big wish list for me is that I want to have some kind of work area and have some tools that I can kind of mess around to the house with. I actually really prefer a detached garage, something that's separate from the house. That way I can go out and do my own thing and I can bang around and not be making too much noise anywhere else.
And I disagree because I want an attached garage and I won't live with anything other than that.
Well, we can agree to disagree.
He's looking for a lot of land. Big backyard, all of that, and I'm just looking for a patio. I want neighbors, I want a community, I want to be close to people around me, and I just want an outdoor patio. I don't care about the backyard, I don't care about a lot of land.
That's no good though, because like for my job, I'm in the neighborhoods all the time, and all the houses that I'm in, everybody has their own little quarter-acre plot of land, and it's very cookie cutter. It's like these vinyl villages, and you see these houses that have brick on the front, but then they're vinyl siding on the side. I hate that. I can't do it.
And I agree with you.
I need more space. I gotta have more.
I know, and I agree with you that I want a home that does have something unique to it. I don't want my home to look like everybody else's on the block. So that's something we can agree on.
Yeah. Okay, so in our search was a house that was on a main road. It was in a perfect place in town. It was pretty close to a couple of streets and shops that we like to go to. The main thing was that it was on 2 beautiful acres. And the other thing was it had a really nice, like the wraparound driveway, had beautiful columns. it was a little bit of a fixer-upper, but I like that. You know, a big driving factor for me, like I've already said, is the price per square foot and the land. So I kind of feel like I don't mind fixing up a house. I actually think we can probably add a lot of value to a house that we have to fix up. But
the things that I really hated about it was the things he loved. He loved the columns. I hated it. It had a carport. Not what I'm looking for. I want a home with cosmetic changes, not a complete fixer-upper. I was so relieved to see that thing go.
So one kind of quirky need that I'm gonna have is we're gonna have to really take a look at the windows. So my company is a replacement window company. So if someone has already replaced the windows in the house with a competitor, I don't even think I can live with that. I'm actually, as weird as it may be, I actually would like a house that needs windows. Like,
if money was no object, my dream home would be here in Alpharetta. I love Alpharetta. It's close to the shops, it's close to restaurants, it's close to the gym. I want to find a home with the contemporary style again, with these large windows, and that brings in a lot of natural light and then all the natural colors. A back patio would be awesome. What would be your dream house?
Dream house would be a lot more land, and I think in Alpharetta we're probably not going to be able to find as much land as we want. Also in Alpharetta, the price per square foot, I mean, we're going to be so far out of budget so quickly. We're going to end up, what we're going to probably find is a little townhome with no land, and I just don't know if we're going to be able to realistically find that. I'd be fine with moving towards Marietta. I'm opening up a second office in Marietta, so if I could be like maybe halfway between those two, that would be really good. It'd still be really convenient for your work. So yeah. I think we probably are going to have to go out of Alpharetta if we really want to find what we're looking for.
Maybe.
But if money's no object, I guess Alpharetta would be pretty cool. Yeah.
I win. All right, friends, you asked us to find a place in our home that we actually love or hate. Well, the hate is a lot easier because I absolutely, H-A-T-E, hate our office space. And I've officially kicked him out. He no longer has the space to even walk in here. The other bad part is there is no divider, so the distractions just make it so difficult for me to even get anything done. On the flip side, the really great thing about this apartment is the Juliet doors. The bad part is it does look out over to a very busy parking lot.
Okay, so here we are at our beautiful vista here. Great parking lot. Gotta love that. Let me show you our place. Here we are. So, welcome to the luxurious 10203. We are. Welcome home. So, this is our grand entrance. As you might see, we have these really luxurious columns. We have crown molding all around, and well, even the wainscoting all the way around the bottom. So yeah, you can see this is definitely favorite room in the house for sure. Lack of a dining room table, maybe a little more action can be done there. If you kind of walk in here, you'll see the kitchen. A lot of cooking gets done. I'm a cooker, and so get here at the stove, granite countertops. Yeah, a little bit more room would maybe be nice, but other than that, I mean, what more could have got? So I think that we should be on House Hunters for a couple reasons. This process has been kind of
roller coaster.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster for sure. Everything that she likes, I don't like. Everything that I like, she doesn't like. Where we're going to be in like a location, what kind of house. It's just there's so many different dynamics.
Too many factors.
It's like nearly impossible. I've actually kind of lost hope. And so anyway, we're really excited about the house we're in right now. It's got a mountain view. I feel like it was a perfect compromise for both of us. We've definitely had to bend a little bit for both of us, but I feel like we've made it, and I think it's a pretty cool story. We've learned a lot about houses and real estate and each other, and
I've definitely grown in knowing exactly what I like and what I don't like. Same with his likes and things I know he's not going to budge on, and the things that I have to compromise on. But I think that we just want to share our story of how we found our home, and we're excited for the journey.
Yeah, we're happy now, right?
Yes,
okay.
I think so.
There we go.
All right, teamwork.